Time for the Hellie Pod Pick 6 with MJD, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Week 17 is here, amigo, and man, do we have games with serious playoff implications.
I'm ready to go.
7 teams locked in, 7 teams playing for a playoff berth this week. Cowboys and Giants, 2 of them. Cowboys 6-9, Giants 5-10. Here's the deal. This one is really simple for me. The Giants have scored 26 points combined in their last 3 weeks. All losses, MJD. Cowboys averaging 36 points per game, all wins in their last 3. Give me the Cowboys 27-17.
It's very simple for me. Andy Dalton is back to his old Cincinnati ways where they were winning and going to the AFC North and going to playoffs and having home playoff games. I think that the Cowboys have a great chance of getting in the playoffs because they're going to win this game, and the later picks will let you know why.
Oh, I love that you're an Andy Dalton fan now. When did that happen?
I've never been an Andy Dalton fan, but the weapons around him, they balling.
Steelers 12-3 at the Browns 10-5. Browns control their own playoff destiny. Win and they're in. Or if the Colts lose or a combo of 4 other things happen. Listen, here's the deal. The Steelers have already announced as of right now, which is Tuesday, that they're going to sit Ben Roethlisberger. I am anticipating that they're going to sit as many as 10 to 12 starters here.
Yeah, they're getting older.
Browns have to win. I believe they will win. It will be close, 24-21.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Browns, too. I just think Pittsburgh understands they're pretty much locked at the 3 seed. And so right now, use this week as your bye week to rest your guys, which you really haven't had a bye week since, week 4? And so all of a sudden now it's like, let's try to get healthy. Let's get these guys some rest, get them off their feet, and let some younger guys play. We're going to have to play some pivotal roles in this playoff run.
All right, on the flip side, the Bills, at least at this moment, have said that they plan on playing their starters against the Dolphins in Buffalo this week. Fins control their own destiny. If they win, they're in for the first time since 2016, or they can also get in with a combination of several other events happening. The Dolphins defense, number 1 in the NFL right now. 18.8 points per game. They have been buoyed by the fact that they have played the Jets twice and allowed a combined 3 points in those 2 games. The Bills have also played the Jets, of course. I just think the Bills are playing to win still. They're the better football team. They're at home, and they're absolutely rolling right now. They may have a lead and decide to sit some of the guys in the fourth quarter, but I still think they're going to be able to pull this one out by a touchdown. 27-20 is my pick.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I just think the Dolphins right now, they're playing very well on defense. Offensively, they're running the ball. And if things go right at the quarterback position, they're not afraid to put Fitzmagic in there. And that's the key for me. And I think once they realize that the Bills realize that Pittsburgh's sitting all these people, all the inactives will come out, I think Buffalo will probably do the same thing.
Yeah, I would just start Fitzpatrick instead of Tua, but obviously they're going to start Tua there, and I think that's going to be one of the issues. All right, Packers 12-3 at the Bears 8-7. Green Bay playing for a 1 seed. Matt LaFleur has already said this is their first playoff game. Bears playing for a playoff berth. They can get in with a win, or they can get in with a Cardinals loss. Listen, this Bears story's been great. The resurrection in Chicago, but it's over. Okay, and let me tell you why it's over, MJD.
Tell me.
Because A.J. Dillon, all 250 pounds of him, running for 124 yards against the Titans in the snow, more than he's run for the entire season in every single game combined. They are built for the postseason. They are going to steamroll Chicago by 2 touchdowns, 34-20.
Yeah, I like the Packers in this one, too. It's less about A.J. Dillon, more about Aaron Rodgers and what him and Devontae Adams are doing. And then, obviously, you get Aaron Jones, who should be healthier, get him back in there running as well. Right now, it seems like the Packers offensively are just putting so much pressure on other teams. It's crazy. And then they're like you said, they're playing for the 1 seed to get their bye week. So I got the Packers in that one as well.
Washington football team 6-9 at the Eagles 4-10-1. Sunday Night Football flexed into Sunday night with a win. Washington is in. The big question here: will Alex Smith play? He was very close to playing last week against Carolina.
He's gonna have to play now.
Yeah, well,
there is no very close. There's no one there.
Taylor Heineke's there.
Who?
No more Dwayne Haskins.
We call those kind of guys owl players. Who?
Taylor Heineke, one of Old Dominion's finest. Philly's defense was down a bunch of players against Dallas last week. Jalen Hurts played well initially, ran for almost 70 yards, threw for over 340, had a couple of picks. Listen, the Washington defense, very different than the Dallas defense. This is not going to be easy for Jalen Hurts. Washington is playing for something. Now, I don't know if they're playing for the right thing, because if they win, they're not going to pick earlier than 19th in the draft, which makes it impossible, I think, to get a franchise quarterback. Whereas if you lose, you pick 12, 13. You can. I know you can. It's just not as easy.
I think you can get quarterbacks anywhere. Like, you can get any position. You just got to pick the right quarterback to get the right system. But this is the thing. This is why I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts gives Philadelphia a little bit more confidence, a little bit more boost. Remember, the Eagles in week 1 were beating the Washington football team, and Carson Wentz took like 8 sacks, a bunch of turnovers, all these different things, and the Washington football team came back. Jalen Hurts doesn't do that. And so for me, I think Hurts and this offense is going to put a little bit too much pressure, not on the defense, but on Alex Smith and company if he plays, to have to score a lot. And that's where they kind of struggle a little bit, especially if Terry McLaurin's not playing. We'll see how he goes. He's a little banged up. But don't forget about this Rams-Cardinals matchup. We haven't talked about that either, Dan.
That's a good point. We'll get back to that in 1 minute. Oh, by the way, I didn't get my pick yet. Game-winning field goal, Washington, 17-14. I don't know how I skipped the Rams-Cardinals. Cardinals 8-7 at the Rams 9-6. This is a win in their end game for both teams.
Yes.
The Rams can also get in with a Bears loss to Green Bay, which, as you know, is going to happen. This is the key here. John Wolford, the old AAF Arizona hotshot star, Wake Forest. He was the runner-up to Lamar Jackson for Player of the Year in the ACC, getting the start because Jared Goff had thumb surgery. I think this is too much to overcome. This is the first game that Wolford has played in the regular season. He's going to be overwhelmed. Okay, he's going to be absolutely overwhelmed. They're already shorthanded at running back. The combo platter of no Goff and being shorthanded. Give me the Cardinals 24-17.
Well, I'm going to tell you this much. We've seen it multiple times where defenses don't have tape of the quarterback. Right, there's no preseason.
You're so big on this tape.
I'm telling you, there's no tape of the quarterback, and we've seen guys go out there and light it up. And you're like, oh my God, why? What happened? It's because they had no tape of him, right? The whole Taysom Hill situation. That happened in New Orleans. No one had tape of him. He comes out, he wins a couple games, he gets some tape of him, they lose, right? So to me, I think the Rams have an advantage there with him playing because no one knows what he can do. They don't know his abilities. They're not going to go back and watch college tape of him or AAF tape of him. They're not going to do that. So you just have to go out there and say, look, this is what the Rams do. This is what they try to do. But he has a different element than Jared Goff. He can run. And so I think the Rams win this one behind a great defense, a running game with Malcolm Brown and whoever else. Maybe your boy may show up out there. I'm just waiting on McVay to call me. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to call him and text him see if he needs me to come out there.
I don't know if you still have that wiggle, man.
You're crazy, man. Listen, not only that, I do the COVID testing every week for the NFL Network. So and for the Rams, so it's like you don't even have to worry about me.
You're ready to go?
I'm clear to go. All protocols, I'm good. But no, to be honest, I think just not having tape of him is what's going to be huge. And to be honest, his Cardinals defense isn't as good as everyone makes him out to be. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, so you're going Rams.
Yeah,
I'm going Cardinals. On the season, I have a 2-game lead over Maurice Jones-Drew, former All-Pro at NFL rushing champion.
Second runner-up
and he's trying to make it all up this week.
Tom Brady.
What? You mumbled something.
Happy New Year.
All right. Thanks for watching.